So let's talk about how to use keywords in Google Ads, because if you don't get this right, it can cause all sorts of issues, and we see a lot of people messing this up and just kind of, throwing a whole bunch of keywords into an ad group, hitting publish and letting their ads run, and then they're surprised when things don't work out so well. So let's break this down a bit because there's a couple things going on. First of all, you can have keywords separated by ad groups, and most people will just have like one ad group. They'll throw all of their keywords in there, and they may use several different match types, so broad match, phrase match, exact match. They'll throw them all into one ad group and then just run their ads with maybe one or two ads in the ad group and hope for the best. It's typically not going to get you the best results. I mean, that's the quick and easy way to set it up, but if it were easy, everybody would be making a bunch of money on Google Ads, right? And really, it's the people that put a lot of work into it, a lot of effort into it, that tend to get the best results. So let me explain how this all breaks down so that you can better understand what you need to do with your keywords when you're setting up your ad groups and campaigns, such that you can get the absolute best results. Now, this is just an example. You can see we have one ad group here. It's actually a second ad group, but most people are going to have this going on where you have one ad group and you've got a bunch of different keywords, different match types. But if you look at this, all of these searches, all these keywords are people searching for different types of things, like custom closets, which is going to be a little bit different than somebody who's searching for closet builders, and different from somebody who's searching for closet installation and custom closets, etc. Right? So I think the easiest way to explain this is to show kind of an example here. If you have a campaign where we're trying to target, closet-related keywords, the best way to do this would actually be to break this apart so that you have one campaign, which is what we have over here. So we've got Phoenix Closets, and then there's actually a dynamic ad group in here, and there's already two ad groups, so this one was just kind of an example. So most everything is, or this one was kind of an example. So most everything's in this ad group right here. But the best way to do it is to have separate ad groups for each topic that people are searching about. So closet builders would then contain keywords, all the keywords people are searching for relating to closet builders, like closet builders near me, Phoenix Closet Builders, Phoenix Custom Closet Builders, right? There's going to be a whole bunch of variations of terms we could probably find that are going to be related to closet building or builders. And the reason why we want to group those together in one ad group is so when somebody does a search for a closet builders near me, we can serve them an ad that talks about the exact thing that they just searched for, and hopefully send them to a unique landing page from this ad that talks all about how we're the best closet builders in Phoenix, Arizona, and people should work with us, right? That's the idea. And then if you're going to break this apart, you would probably have closet installation as well. And then closet installation companies would be an example keyword, and then just closet installation near me, etc. And then that ad is going to talk about we're the closet installation pros, call us today, on and on and on and on and on. Same thing with Phoenix Closets, Phoenix Closets, quality design, custom closets, we build custom closets. And so everything is congruent, as we would say. So when somebody is looking for a specific service, in this case, because this would be for a service-based business, they're seeing an ad that talks about that service that they're searching for, and hopefully going to a landing page that talks about that service as well. Here's another example, so if you wanted to separate this out at a higher level, and maybe you're a remodeling company, you'd have people searching for remodeling, and they would see your home remodeling services ad, and then you'd have kitchen remodeling, talking about kitchen remodeling. Everything is very congruent. So just to give you another example in a slightly different niche. But the way to do this, from what I'm seeing, for most people, the easiest thing to do, because they've already set all this stuff up, most likely by the time they get to this point, is to come over here and download your keywords. So you can download an Excel, CSV, or just a CSV. You can also open it in Google Sheets, but some sort of a spreadsheet format. And then when you take a look at that, search, it's going to be called a search keyword report like this. It's going to have some different data in here and whatnot. But let's just duplicate this really quick. We'll call this refined. And what we would do is probably just going to delete all this data for now because we already have this over here, so we can refer back to it, and delete this as well. And then we can start separating these out. So we've got like Phoenix closets, right? We got custom closets. We've got another custom closets keyword here. Phoenix closets. So these are the same. This one's just in broad. This is like an old way of doing things. It's called the broad match modifier. So it would actually be like this nowadays if it was just broad match. So we've got these same keywords, but just in different match types. Well, actually, it's slightly different. There's an S on the end of this one, it looks like. Not that that really makes a big difference. We'll get back to that here in a second. Whoops. We'll add custom closets over here. Closets Phoenix, maybe we'll keep that one in this. Oh, that's the same as here. Custom closets. Then we'd have closet installation. This one's custom closets again. Phoenix closets, closet builders. Okay. Now it's looking like we have 4 pretty highly defined ad groups here. Now we can go and take the ad copy that we were using for all these keywords and make it slightly different for each ad group, such that it's relevant. So when somebody does a search for closet installation, then they're going to see those closet installation ads, right? And normally, if you're already running all these keywords in one ad group, you're going to have some ad copy set up already that you can just make a couple of adjustments to, and then come back into here once you know exactly what needs to be set up. So the easiest way to do this is probably to set up within the same campaign, just add a new ad group. So if we come over here to ad groups, let's open this in a new tab. Okay, so we can see we've actually already started this process. So we've got Phoenix closets, custom closets, and we could just click add, and then we can name this like closet installation. Come down here, drop in our closet installation keyword. Boom, got it. Click save and continue. Then we would put our landing page that talks all about closet installation right here. And then we would have, so it's actually pulling in already the existing ad copy that we were using, which is why I was saying this is probably the easiest way to set it up. And so then we can just tweak this a little bit, right? So instead of custom closets in Phoenix, maybe we switch it to closet installation. Saying that's too long. So we'll remove AZ at the end. So now when somebody does a search, Phoenix closet installation would probably go here as well, without the S. So we have 2 variations of what people are searching for, right? So this is for closet installation. And now when somebody does a search here, they're going to see closet installation in Phoenix or Phoenix closet installation. And then we have a whole bunch of other headlines here. We'd probably want to make sure that our descriptions talk about, you know, custom closet installs in Phoenix, built specifically for your needs. Save up to 40% on service, etc., etc. And then, of course, we can go ahead and save and continue. But it's going to want us to put an actual final URL in here first, obviously. But that's generally the idea, right? Is you start separating things out so that your keywords are being used in different ad groups that have ad copy in alignment with what the keywords are talking about. And part of the big reason why you would want to do this is because the more congruent your ads are to the actual keywords that people searched, the better off you're going to be. You know, Google is very focused on user experience. They want people to have a good experience using Google and to feel like the ads are relevant. Otherwise, nobody would ever click on the ads because they would be completely irrelevant. And so Google is going to incentivize you to use very congruent structure in your campaigns. Now, there's one last thing that we kind of touched on, which is the match types. I typically recommend that you start with exact match. So exact match basically just means that it has to match the intent exactly. So if somebody's searching for Phoenix closet installation, then it probably wouldn't fire on this keyword. It would fire on something like this keyword. So if you start with exact match, it's going to allow you to keep things very congruent. If you just use a broad match keyword like Phoenix closets, it's going to allow your ads to show when somebody searches for anything relating to Phoenix closets, more or less. So it could be closet builders, closet installation, custom closets, which then kind of defeats the purpose of going through all the work to set up these highly congruent ad groups with unique ad copy and landing pages and everything. So in this case, we would probably get rid of this broad match term. Same thing with this one up here. And maybe we would use phrase match along with the exact match, but we'd want to watch closely and carefully to see what is actually happening, with like what search terms are actually firing when somebody's using this phrase match term. But I think the easiest thing is to just default to starting with exact match. Then if things are going well, you're getting some good results, then you can just test the phrase match. You can just test the phrase match keywords and see how it changes your performance. You might find that phrase match gets you a lower conversion rate, in which case then just go ahead and stick with exact match, right? So that's kind of the idea. I hope this is helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. You can just drop your questions in the comments section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies in different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here. And really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.